Hello there. My name is Odea Tony, a student of computer science at Uganda Technology and Management University. And today we are looking at principles of marketing. Marketing is the art of science of choosing target groups and building close relationship with them. It is also choosing target markets and building close relationship with them. Marketeers choose markets and build relationship with them. For example, checking on them, getting daily updates on how the product is working for them, feedback collection, quality monitoring, and other related issues of building relationships. And today we are going to look at the 4 philosophies of marketing. That is the product concept, the selling concept, the market concept, and the societal concept. The production concept is the idea that consumers will favor products that are available and highly affordable, and that the organization should therefore focus on improving product and distribution efficiency. The company should also concentrate on making these products as cheap as possible and easily available. For example, we look at the Ford car manufacturing organization that made their vehicles cheap, available, and affordable on market. Coming to Uganda, we have the Mukwano group of companies that concentrates on making their products as cheap as possible and available. The product concept is also says that consumers will favor the products that offer the most quality performance features, and the organization should focus on making continuous product development. We also move on to the selling concept. And the selling concept is the idea that consumers will not buy enough of the firm's products unless the firm undertakes a large-scale selling and promotion effort. This can be achieved through having people walking on foot, going door to door, selling and advertising the product that the company is selling to them. This can be achieved through the marketeer selling the product to a consumer by telling them the features and the advantages that the product has on other products. This is the only way that the company will be able to sell the product. For example, we have the DSTV and GoTV products, whereby you always see marketeers and sales personnel moving from door to door and having promotions here and there, trying to sell the products to consumers and telling them the new features that the product has, the new advantages it has, the new features in the product. We also have the market concept. The market concept holds that achieving organization goals depends on knowing the needs and wants of the target markets and delivering the desires to satisfy the needs better than other competitors. It also depends on marketing that is being done. The marketeer should know what the customers want to get and delivering exactly what the customers want. For example, we look at the Coca-Cola company, whereby we see that they always make sure that they deliver what their customers want. When they came to that customers need smaller bottles to move with their flavored drinks everywhere they go, they came up with the idea of having plastic bottles. And these plastic bottles are easily carryable and can be put in a pocket and can be put anywhere. This was achieved through knowing what the customers want and delivering to them the exact product. Moving on to the societal concept. The societal concept is the idea that a company's marketing decision should consider consumers' wants, the company's and the company's requirements, consumers long term. Sorry, I beg your pardon. The societal concept is the idea that a company's marketing decision should consider consumers' wants and the company's requirements, consumers' long-term interests, and societal's long-term interests. And this means that a marketing company should balance societal and consumers and company profits in that they all benefit equally. Moving on to our stages of production, where we have the introduction stage, we have the growth stage, we have the maturity stage, and we have the decline stage. Under introduction stage, an organization should always consider zero profits, in that since our product is still young and we are just preparing to take off. And under introduction also, there are negative sales. The sales are always in negative and minus because the product is still new on the market and no one knows it yet. So here it means the company will have to incur more losses and also more money on adverts and promotions, in that the people will get to know the product that is on the market. We also move on to our growth level. Under the growth level, this level is essential for the survival of the product, in that under here it is determined whether the product will be able to survive on the market or not, because it's now gaining and the product is growing. And also here the company has to base more on making more profits, in that the product will be now getting to be known to many people on the market, and people will start buying in and will bring in more profit to the company. Here still it means the company should not still give up on adverts and making the product get more known to the people, because the product is still growing and gaining. And here it faces stiff competition from other competitors. And here it also still implies that the company should now know that the product is gaining and is taking off from the growth stage. We also move on to the maturity. Maturity means that the product will reach at a certain level, and it will not grow and will not reduce, and it will be at that peak. It will not be able to continue and move. This means that the product here should focus more on doing promotions and adverts, that people get to know what the company is selling and what is in the product generally. And here it means that also that the product faces more threats of declining or maintaining the maturity level. And here it means the company should measure more and have the idea of maybe coming up with branding of the product, or if not, changing the name of the product, because the product is known in the market. We also move on to the decline stage. Here sales and profits go more down and down and down and down, and they decline because the product is now known and there is nothing new that can be done. So it means here the product has to change the taste of the product. The company has to change the taste of the product. If not, eliminate the product that is not bringing profit and have the one that will bring more profit. Or if not, continue with the profitable products for the sake of the company. We have an example of Coca-Cola that keeps on changing and bringing in new products on the market. That has been my presentation, and thank you for listening. My name is Odea Tony. Thank you very much.